Welcome to Hola, Familia on KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220. On this fantastic Saturday here in Santa Clarita, today's show celebrates the incredible power of will, the force that drives us to overcome obstacles and achieve our dreams. Let's start the show, huh?
Oh, wow. I love to be listening to that beautiful voice. Woo! Today is special, a different show, because today I am alone. I'm missing so much Patsy, Ayala. It's going to be different, but it's going to be amazing too.
Wait,
because
1 second.
we're together.
Paige Patsy.
Patsy,
Hello,
where
come
are you?
in. She's not here today.
No. She's pretty busy solving everything in Santa Clarita. She's like our secret superhero. Not so secret, but
Not so secret, no.
But a superhero. She's
And
fast.
we're glad to have her.
Yes, I'm so
But
glad to have her.
We'd be happy to have her here this morning, but she's got other things she's doing. So it's you and I here in Old Town New Hall at KHTS Radio. Mm-hmm. And this is Hola, Familia.
Sí.
Half English and half Spanish.
I'm going to teach you today Spanish. Okay?
Are you really?
Me siento tan afortunada de estar en este espacio y en esta cabina el día de hoy. I feel so fortunate to be here this day today with you in this cabin, having a great show. Hola, familia. Yo soy Karla Cervantes y es un placer para mí estar este sábado compartiendo con ustedes para reunir a la comunidad hispana en inglés y en español. We want to be together, right,
Sure.
Mike?
Inclusive.
Yes. Everyone is welcome to hear this show. Everyone who can understand or want to learn Spanish. And if you want to be practicing more your Spanish, are you into the Spanish mode, Mike?
I'm getting there, yes.
Tell me some of the words that you know in Spanish, Mike.
Empanada.
Empanada?
Empanada.
Oh, he knows the Mexican food.
I know. I've got all the food down.
Uh-huh.
You know, but I've worked. I've worked in Los Angeles. For many years, and Spanish is almost like a second language in a lot of ways that you can use. And I worked at Universal Studios, as you did. I understand. We'll talk about that in a little while. I had no idea about this side of you. But,
There's so many sides of me.
But when you're around a lot of people, especially in a theme park kind of surroundings, there are a lot of different languages. A lot of different languages.
I think LA is a multicultural place because you can find all type of places. You can't find that magic in Mexico, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Or not so clearly, because in Mexico there's just Mexicans. You go to some places and you can find some foreign people, but really all the people is Mexican. And the most beautiful thing about here is that we can find so many different cultures and learn from each other. I want to tell you something. I don't know if you know that September 16th and September is the most important month in Mexico because we celebrate our independence. As your 4th of July, Mike, ours is September 16th, Day of Independence of Mexico,
right.
Where Hidalgo, in that time, Dolores Hidalgo, he said the liberty and the independence of Mexico from Spain, just like the 4th of July that you have.
So you have Cinco de Mayo,
El Cinco
which
de
is
Mayo.
May 5th, but that's not the actual...
I think in Mexico we don't even celebrate as much as we celebrate the September 16th. And all the Mexicans and all the people who is watching me can tell me that 16 de septiembre es la fecha. September 16 is the way where Mexico has a big party. So all the people who is here in Los Angeles can know that September is a great month to be celebrating with all our family.
This is, again, dedicated to remembering and commemorating the struggles of Mexico's independence from Spain. That's right.
Correct.
It begins September 1st with a series of festivals that kick off and culminate Independence Day on September 16th.
Correct.
So this is like a 3-week celebration.
All the month.
24/7.
We are celebrating with different, the food. Los chiles en nogada. And we are celebrating because you know los chiles en nogada, Mike?
No.
They're the chili with the nogada and with the granada Oh my goodness, they are so, so, so good with el pozole, con los tamales, and we are always meeting with each other in our family's houses, and we go to celebrate to restaurants.
Yeah.
And they have amazing food in there. Yeah.
Wow. So I bet your house is probably a party.
Yeah,
at this
my
point.
house is totally a party. I remember like 3 years ago, I don't remember even why I was in Mexico, but we went to a place called El Padrino, and there was mariachis, and they were celebrating September 16th. It's an amazing party. I think we should start like celebrating as much here in the United States. It's like your 4th of July.
We should start celebrating here at KHTS.
When?
Right now.
Right now?
We should.
Woo! Tell me about that.
I don't know. You tell me. This is the holiday. Again, it's
Okay, so in September 16th, we will be celebrating at KHTS September 16th. And we will start making it as a tradition in KHTS about the Mexican independence, like celebrating, because there is so many independences, in all the Hispanic and in all America, and we are celebrating, maybe that's why they are celebrating the Hispanic heritage. There is an upcoming event that there's gonna be here in Santa Clarita, the Hispanic heritage that we are celebrating to be Hispanic.
awesome. And with that, let's take a break. We'll come back and dive into more of this. It's Karla Cervantes with your co-host Mike Dowler in for Patsy Ayala, who's somewhere
Pues, where
over
are
the
you,
rainbow.
Patsy? ¿Dónde estás? Te extrañamos. Vámonos a un corte comercial. Bienvenidos de vuelta. Hola familia, esto es a través de Hometown Station.
Welcome back.
KHTS. Bienvenidos de vuelta otra vez. Yo soy Karla Cervantes y ahora I want to talk about the family.
Yes.
How is family as important for Americans as for Mexicans? How you feel your family is important for you, Mike?
It's very important. It's very important to feel connected to your family as well.
Uh-huh.
You may not always agree with things.
Uh-huh.
There's always disagreements and that, but it's all about love, and being grateful for your family and being there for them.
That's amazing.
Whenever you can.
That's amazing.
And I'm sure for you as well,
Yes.
coming from Mexico, big family for you?
Yes, it's a big family for me. I'm the oldest from 4, and my parents are the most amazing parents I've ever met. They are, son tan amorosos, son tan entregados. It's usually like that. My grandparents are just like that. Like Mexican families are all together
Sure.
all the time.
Yeah.
Because they, in Mexico, you don't make great moves, they stay all together in the same town like for her whole life. It's not so usual, at least in my family, that they are living to different places. I went 13 years ago, and it's been the most challenging decision in my whole life, because my family is so wonderful that being apart from them, it's difficult for me. And I know many people is in the same position as me, because Mexican families support us. They give you the love and gives you everything that you need for a good living, Mike?
Now, you're from Mexico City,
Yes, I am from Mexico City.
and you came here, and how did your family respond to that? What was their reaction?
I was missing them so much, thinking to come back to Mexico because I was really missing them so much. And my mom told me something that I will always remember, that she told me, now you have a new family.
Yeah.
Now we are not anymore your family, but you are making your own.
Right.
Her meaning was not that they were not my family, but I was building my own family.
Sure.
Just as I built with you and your father, our family, now
Sure.
you're building yours. That was very difficult for me to understand through the time, but that's truth. Now, me, with my 2 sons and my husband, I really feel that now this is my new family that I am building. But taking that decision to come here, it was not easy.
And family is forever.
Yes, that's true.
But as you go forward through life, you meet friends and people and some close friendships. People come and go, but family is forever.
Totally.
Obviously.
Totally, family is forever. And now friends are becoming your chosen family, right? That's what is happening now to me. Like, I'm going here to KHTS and I'm becoming like part of a team, you know, part of a family, of a community. And then I go to the school and I have another community, and you start doing like different communities, and that's your new life and new family, right? And that's what I want to share with all the people who are far away from their blood family, to make community in their places,
Sure.
to hold very hard with other people, because that makes you stronger.
Now, you have an entertainment background in television as well. And your English is obviously fantastic. Do you learn English here or you learn in Mexico?
I learned it in Mexico.
Okay.
You think it's good? What do you think about my accent, Mike?
I like it.
You like
I like it. It sounds very traditional.
It sounds very
But it's not too heavy. But I can. You know, it's kind of like when you move to another country. Sometimes people come here and they lose their accent. You know, but some people, they have an accent and they have it forever. They never lose it.
Yes.
Because you're around other people. So you kind of pick up that.
And you start like mixing your accent,
Right.
Like, yeah. But I learned it since I was like a little in pre-K. Like when I was like in kindergarten, I was learning. I have a bilingual school in Mexico. They have pretty good schools where they teach you very well English.
Right.
But then I stopped practicing like for 8 or 10 years.
Yeah.
And that makes me like forget many of the things, because the things that you don't practice, you lose them. So when I came back, it took me like a whole time, like maybe 5-6 years to recover
Sure.
the confidence of talking. This is a pretty challenge for me, and I really want to tell everyone that is watching us to encourage yourselves to speak.
Right.
You know, because I was proposing this show just doing in Spanish because of
Yeah.
my English. It was not so great. So doing this as a challenge for me, and I really appreciate the opportunity of doing it in both languages.
And no excuses. English is a very difficult language. It's a challenge to learn.
Yes.
You know,
It's a challenge.
It's, you know, words with dual meanings and different spellings and pronunciations, and so I totally get that.
Yes.
You know.
And now my son, he's trying to tell me, Mom, that's not the correct way to say it. So that's so funny, because I used to teach him to Spanish and to make corrections in his Spanish, and now he's doing it in my English. So it's funny, but parents should teach their kids both languages.
Sure. Oh,
It doesn't
absolutely.
matter if they are Americans or Indians, or it doesn't matter from where they are. Learning their own languages or many languages is amazing for their brain, for their opportunities in their lives.
So you speak English perfectly, perfect, no problem. You speak Spanish perfectly. Any other languages you speak?
I lived in France, in Paris, for 8 months.
Oh my goodness.
No, but I don't know. But I was not good at French. People from France told me, "Can you stop talking because you pronounce so bad?" They were telling
getting
me
offended.
that people from there, the French people are very like direct, right? And they were telling me, but I can speak with you other language. Which
Yeah.
other language can we speak with you? Because
I tried years ago. I got the tapes, the French tapes. I tried to teach myself, and I went cuckoo. I mean, it's
Yes.
very, very difficult.
it's super
You can't learn it from.
difficult.
You got to be conversational. You got to be talking or take a class or what have you. And I
I
get that.
took 3 months of classes.
Wow.
And I learned, the numbers, the days of the week, or whatever, right? But having a conversation, even reading, it's easy for Spanish, for people who speak Spanish, because many words,
Some, yeah.
can be translated with the Spanish, but talking is totally different.
That's like Tagalog
Yes.
as well. It's kind of a lot of the words are very, very similar.
Yes.
I've noticed in Mexico, though, because we've gone down there quite a few times, that a lot of people from Canada come during the summer.
Oh, yes.
or
They're migrating.
come to the winter to spend the winter there. Because
Yes.
it's warmer in Mexico, obviously, and I guess their money goes far there. So probably some French speakers there as well.
Yes, from
But
Montreal
they
and
do very
everything.
well, yeah.
Yes. So many people are planning their retirements and everything in Mexico because it's like a paradise, right? Like
Yeah.
you go there for party, for having fun, for
Sure.
relaxing. And Mexican people are the kindest people ever in the world because
by far.
they give you the best of their hearts, and they have an excellent service to all the people and from the heart. You watch the movie Coco.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like that you go to a Mexican place, to a house,
Yeah.
and they want to feed you, right? Like all the time.
This is
all
the thing with Karla, because every morning when she comes in, she's so sweet. She's like,
No,
do you want anything? And I'm no, I'm fine. And she'll come back with Mexican bread or whatnot anyway. But I saw the show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was home recuperating from a fall, and you had a table full of food here.
Oh, yeah.
What was with that?
Oh, my goodness. California Bakery was here.
Okay.
So they bring all this food, and we have a lot of fun. And he was talking about his story here in LA, in Santa Clarita. And Agustin can't do it today, but he will be back again.
With Karla's going to feed you if you meet her. She'll bring you
Yes, for
food as a-
sure.
you know.
I think for my kids, for example, me as a mom, if my kids are well sleep
Yeah.
and well fed, is fed or fed?
Yeah.
They will be good, in a good mood, because they need to be rest and feed so the cortisol and everything can be down and
Sure.
they can give the best of themselves.
I've got to watch my waistline. A little heavy, so I'm trying to watch my weight. But I was like, good thing I didn't come in.
Yes.
Because you had a lot of food here,
Oh
for
my
sure.
goodness, yes. And I love to live here in California because I don't miss my food. Because I have so many options here
Oh, in Santa
for
Clarita,
Mexican
absolutely.
people that taste like Mexico. So I feel part of my heart here. And I feel very blessed of being here in California because some friends went to Montreal to live in Canada and they can't find what we can find here in LA.
So it's summertime, just to tail in here, a lot of trips to La Michoacana
La Michoacana.
for the ice cream. Oh.
Have you been there?
I've not been yet. I've seen it
Oh
though. Is it good?
my goodness. Maybe after here we can go to La Michoacana because they have wonderful. It's not Michoacana, La Michoacana Premium. Premium in Santa Clarita here in Lyons. It's wonderful. All the kinds of ice creams that you can try, they are amazing. And all the kind of botanas. So elotes, esquites with mayonnaise, with sour. Oh my goodness, they are so good.
Tell our friends in Spanish as well.
Sí, quiero invitar a todos los que nos están viendo a que vayan a la Michoacana. No es cualquier Michoacana, es Michoacana Premium. Ah, exactamente, Mike. Está sobre Lyons, aquí en Santa Clarita, y van a encontrar la gran variedad de todos los helados, de todos los sabores que ustedes se puedan imaginar, todas las botanas, los chicharrones que nos encantan. Yo pido una mezcla especial. I ask for a special mix that is cucumber, jicama. How you said jicama in English? It's jicama,
Jicama.
right? It's jicama, yeah,
Yeah.
jicama is the same. Avocado and
Oh.
some cacahuates or some nuts with lime and some chili.
Have you had avocado ice cream?
Yes, I have tried.
Because it's a fruit, you know.
I have tried. It's a fruit.
Yes.
In Brazil, they use avocado as a shake. They make shakes. Instead of banana shake, avocado shake.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
sounds good.
I haven't tried that one.
avocado is so healthy though.
Yeah,
so healthy. So
healthy.
more guacamole more often.
Yes.
For sure.
Guacamole con pico de gallo. You know what's
Yes.
pico de gallo?
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a salsa kind
El
of
pico de gallo. Yeah. It's onion
right.
with some tomato and with cilantro,
Yum.
lime. I think we're getting hungry.
Exactly.
I think it's time to go for some commercials.
It
And
is.
This is Hola, Familia en KHTS, 1220 AM, 98.1 FM. Nos vemos a la vuelta. ¡Hola,
Buenos días.
familia! Ahora vamos a tener 3 lenguas aquí, 3 diferentes nacionalidades. Now we can have 3 different nationalities here, like a Mexican, Then Aubuchon, it's because your name is
I
French.
know.
It's
It is.
amazing.
My family is French Canadian, but we got kicked out of Canada.
Oh, no.
So,
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Was there an investigation?
well, there was a lot of arrests. My family's been here in the Americas for a very, very long
Yeah.
time, since the 1600s.
Oh, geez, okay.
But the last name is French Canadian,
So they can't hold you responsible.
No,
for
they
anything.
can't hold me responsible. If you ever go to Aubuchon Hardware, it's a very big hardware store chain in Canada. Same family, just, we're like eighth cousins. Many times
It'll
removed.
all be
We were
yours
the bad-
one day.
Yeah, we were the bad Aubuchons, so they kicked us out of Canada.
Oh, wow, Aubuchon.
And Jade Aubuchon's with us. She's the KHTS news director here.
Yes, I love to see you. You are so pretty. Like we are making a beautiful family here in KHTS, and you are talking about everything what is happening all around the world. And today we can be talking what is happening outside Santa Clarita here, a farmer's market that it's amazing. You were there now?
So I wasn't there actually this morning, but I try to go at least once a week whenever I can. Our
Yes.
farmers markets here in Santa Clarita are amazing.
They are amazing.
They're amazing.
I go to that one they have on Wednesdays in
Yes,
Canyon
that
Country
is
as well.
the same organization,
Yeah.
the Canyon Country Farmers Market. It's all run by the same people. So I do have to give a shout out to Larry McClements. He's the guy who runs the farmers markets out here. And if you see their social media pages, that is all him. And he does a fantastic job. But the
Yes,
farmers
he
market
does.
here in Santa Clarita, it's in Canyon Country on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then here in Newhall on Saturdays. And actually, one of our other reporters actually sells handmade cutting boards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that is my co-news director, Louis Diaz.
Louis,
he
yes.
sells handmade cutting boards, and you can find him at the farmer's market every other Saturday.
Wow.
Quisiera compartir toda esta información en español porque hay dos farmers market o dos mercados aquí en Santa Clarita que son maravillosos. Uno los miércoles en Canyon Country y el otro los sábados, como el día de hoy, afuera de New Hall, aquí junto a la librería, que es increíble. Una de las personas que trabajan aquí con nosotros trabaja ahí y pone un booth haciendo tablas cortadas hechas a mano y dentro de muchas otras cosas que ustedes pueden encontrar en Farmers Market. What I love the most in Farmers Market is the bee. You know that they sell the honey.
Honey,
Oh,
yes.
I love
Yes,
the honey.
I really want them to invite to the show to tell us all the process and how they take it. You know what happened to a neighbor? Bees start building their
Oh, the nest.
Oh, that
their
happens.
nest
In the
inside
walls.
the walls.
Yes.
Oh.
But it was crazy. It was crazy, and the honey started melting in the wall,
Sure.
and that's how they realized.
That's great. I'm sure
Yes.
that must have been so loud too, because
Yes,
you can hear
they
just the
start
buzzing.
like hearing like what's happening in my house, no? Like horror nights, right? Like and what's happening inside this house, right,
Yes.
Mike?
Speaking of horror nights, I learned something about Karla's past in conversations here. Karla was actually a character
No.
for horror nights. About a year ago, you said?
Yes,
My
I
wa-
went to set because I think like 5 years ago I went and I have such an amazing time, like being scared, you know, as as a guest,
Yeah.
you know, and I said one day my wish is being scaring people, you know. I
Yeah.
want to be at least have the experience once to see what it feels like.
And of course, we have a lot of activities here for Halloween too. Six
yeah.
Flags has their event, and there's tons of scary houses and decorations and whatnot as we get closer. But Universal starts early, and they're already rolling.
Universal starts very early.
Oh my
I have friends who work at Universal.
Sure.
And oh my goodness, it is in full swing.
It was
So let's learn.
2
Let's
months.
learn more, Karla.
Let's
What were you thinking? You wanted to do this?
Okay, because I really want to have that experience. So it was audition time,
Yeah.
and I said I need to get this audition. Okay, so I were like just about to get ready for acting. You know,
Yeah.
I went like with a like we. It was so funny. I costumed myself for the audition.
Oh,
I wa-
good.
So as soon as I get there, no one was dressing, just me. but I did such a good job. I was surprised of myself of, oh my goodness, Karla, I think this is a little bit of craziness inside of you, but I want to have fun.
Well, that's kind of a prerequisite, I think, when you do that.
Oh, I think so. You have to be willing to play and be silly.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, yes, it's scary, but everybody goes out to have fun, to be scared. So
Totally.
you have to have a good time first and foremost.
Totally. That was my main idea, to have fun, to be
Sure.
scared. So I don't like to be scared, but I like to scare, okay?
Yeah.
People. So I got the audition, they accept me, and I was very surprised. And I was thinking now how I will deal with this, because I need help. Because I can't leave my husband alone with the 2 kids all the time. So my mother-in-law came to help me to be with the kids. It was a lot of movement last year in my life, okay? So I started like working in horror nights, and they need to teach you how each house is about. So
Right.
you need to be scared.
And those are late nights. You are there till about 3 in the morning.
Yes, and I'm not a late person.
It's rough.
At 10:30, I'm sleeping, and I need to be like waking up at 7. It's okay, or 6, but I'm at 10:30. I'm sleeping. So that was a great challenge for me.
I spent 11 years at Universal Studios and loved working in the theme park as a production assistant. My wife was a character 2 years in a row. She played Bride of Chucky and Chucky. And again, late nights, but it's definitely your sleep pattern just is totally askew.
Yes, yes.
That's it. That's all it becomes.
Yeah.
Yes, one day I decided to sleep a little bit, like, before driving, because it's a long drive, from Universal to here. And I was very worried about, I really want to be like very conscious about being awake while the driving. But last year there was not Chucky.
Yeah.
I wish to be. I was Megan. I was everything. I was.
You were Megan? Really?
I,
Oh, wow.
I was many. I represent many. Okay, like actors, like, because I was a pool actor.
Sure,
So
yeah.
it was that was fun, because every day you didn't know what you were gonna get. So one day I got Megan, one day I got La Catrina, one day the son of Dracula, because they dress you and you can be anything, In The Quiet Place, I was the girl, like, saying to people, shh, shh, don't go.
Yeah,
don't go."
typically
that's good.
they're all the Universal IPs that are what they feature. But for the Mexican community as well, Halloween's kind of a big deal, right?
Oh, yes. Dia de los Muertos for Mexican people is an amazing deal. And now I'm doing, and I want to invite everyone to enroll your kids to New Hall Teatro, because I'm doing a theatrical for the kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
very
for
nice.
Dia de los Muertos, a tradition in Mexico. So last week was the first day. It's gonna be on August 28th. No, on October 28th. The show at the main, and we will have a show for Dia de los Muertos.
¿En español? ¿En español? Claro.
En español y en inglés.
Okay.
In English and in Spanish.
Very nice.
Wow.
So it's gonna be beautiful. That.
Tell our
Yeah.
Spanish speakers as well, so they know.
Yes, I have now 8 kids. We are waiting for enroll more, but they speak Spanish and English, and that's beautiful.
So
Wow.
what are these kids learning while they're taking part in this theater production?
Like what I was making my audition, like improvisation, to lose the shame. I want them to be secure of themselves, to show up, to talk loud, and I'm teaching like different kinds of techniques of acting, like improvisation, like talking in public, or maybe reading and teaching them at the same time, like reading in Spanish.
I love improv.
It's so fun.
You got to be committed, though.
You
I mean,
really
yeah.
do.
It's great.
Yes. I took once. I've been doing so many things in my life.
You're busy. Yeah, you've been busy.
I took at Flappers. You know Flappers?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
I took a course of improvisation. And in the stage, I was talking what it's like to being like a Mexican that don't look like a Mexican and speaking differently as a Mexican. And that was so funny in front of all the stage. It was, oh my goodness, that was one of the most challenges in my life.
You know, the most awkward thing, and you mentioned that, it's like when someone speaks Spanish to somebody that looks Hispanic, and they'll say, I don't speak Spanish.
So hola, hola, no sabo.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. And
So, how many years? Because here we have a guest, and I want to know more about
Yeah.
you. For how long you've been living here in California?
I was born here in California.
Oh,
I was born here in Los Angeles, and my parents moved here to the Santa Clarita Valley when I was 5 months old.
oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
From where?
Santa Clarita.
From like the Woodland Hills area.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were in Woodland Hills, and they heard that Santa Clarita had good schools,
Yeah.
was, a good place to raise a
good place to
family. And this was 1997.
Okay.
So I am aging myself here, but
It's okay.
yeah, so Santa Clarita was very different at that time. We
Yeah.
still had cows next
Sure.
to Magic Mountain.
Wow.
The whole north side of the valley really wasn't that developed. It was still mostly empty space. The Cross
Yeah.
Valley connector wasn't there. I'm still mad.
What year was that without dating yourself?
Oh, I already did. It's 1997.
Okay. So I came here in 85. So there was no mall.
Just onion fields.
Basically, they were just starting to build it. And it's grown immensely. Just watching it grow through the years, and of course the earthquake hit, and that was a challenge.
Yeah, I missed the earthquake. That was
You
a
got
little
lucky,
before
yeah.
my time.
I did too. I was out of
Yes.
out of town when it happened.
When was the earthquake?
1994.
94.
1994?
Yeah.
1994, the whole bridges over in the 5 and the 14 Interpass collapsed.
Really?
Collapsed. Santa Clarita was completely cut off from Los Angeles for weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And at that time, KHTS was KBET,
Yeah.
and was on the forefront of providing information and getting the word out to people.
Yeah,
folks.
radio was one of the only ways
Yeah.
that we could stay in contact with Los Angeles.
With Los Angeles for weeks
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of the earthquake, because there was not other freeways to join to put together.
They were
in
able to
Santa
open
Clarita.
up one lane of the old road, and you could go all the way out to Ventura or all the way up
Yeah.
to the AV, but figure the 5 freeway connects Mexico to Canada. All of that trade
Yeah.
That's truth.
was blocked.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 1994. In Mexico, we have a terrible, terrible earthquake in 1985. I was 2 years. I'm telling my age. and I even remember I was 2, but I was in the supermarket with my father.
Oh,
And I remember perfectly how all the cans
Sure.
were like shaking
Yeah.
and falling down. And then my father goes like immediately to see if my mom was okay. And she was holding my sister in the second floor of the apartment that we were living. I remember how
crazy.
impacting situations can make you remember
Right.
them like so right, no?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I had a friend that was in Mexico for that 85 earthquake. He got stuck in the subway.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's so terrible.
So
And they
pretty scary.
survived?
They survived,
Yes,
yeah.
they survived, all of
But
them.
it was very scary. But here we are. I mean, 2025. This Santa Clarita is amazing. I mean, it's just grown and continues to grow.
It's changed a lot. A lot of things have come in that, as a kid, I never would have expected.
Yeah.
And where you study here in Santa
So
Clarita?
I just studied here. I was actually homeschooled up until high school.
Oh, wow.
I started learning to read very early.
Okay.
So I asked my mom to
She was very smart. Since she was born in the...
I asked my mom to teach me to read when I was 3.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So by the time I was supposed to start school, I had a 3rd grade reading level.
Oh,
That's great.
wow.
Yeah.
It's a
So
good head start.
so it was time for preschool, and I had a 3rd grade reading level, and my mom was like, "She's going to be trouble," because smart kids are bored kids,
Yeah.
and bored
Yes.
kids make trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ended up pulling me out, and I was homeschooled for a while, and then my mom ended up homeschooling my brother as
Okay.
well. And so when high school came along, a couple of the laws changed here in California,
Okay.
and I was 14. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with my life, but because of the way that some of the laws and regulations were changing,
Okay.
if I had stayed homeschooling through high school, it could have made it very difficult to get into college because of the
Okay.
way that the laws were changing.
Okay.
So that is when I joined Learning Post and Heart at Home over at the Hart High School District. And that is the distance learning program there.
Wow.
So,
Oh, wow.
And here you are.
and here I am. And then I went to COC,
Yeah.
and then I came here, and I started as a marketing intern, actually.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And now you are doing now a show with us. Thank you so
and
much.
now I'm joining you.
Because I think it's super important to make family together and to help each other and to know about each other's lives.
And Jade's a big part of the family here
Of
at KHTS.
course.
No matter what she's doing, she will stop and talk to you. And again, there have been times where I'm driving or I see something and I send her a text, and she always responds and looks into it. We are the eyes and ears of Santa Clarita in a lot of ways.
Yes.
So it's important to get when we see stuff that we get the word out so folks know. It's ever thriving, but there's always news.
Totally,
in our little
totally
area
true.
here. So
Yes, absolutely true. Oh, pues ha sido una sesión llena de nueva información. New information that we are having. Tenemos que saber todo lo que está sucediendo en la comunidad. We really need to know what's happening all around our community and being part of our community.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Not just watching what is happening, so being part. Help each other. If you have whatever, if you have a bakery, help others, if there is someone that can't buy something, just give it to them. That's the way sometimes Mexican people do the things. They are just like giving to others. And I want to share that feeling and thing here in the States. Giving each other, not expecting sometimes to receive it back. And let's go to some commercials.
it is. 98.1 from AM 1220 KHTS. This is Hola Familia. Don't go away. We're coming back. Hola Familia.
Hola familia, estamos de vuelta aquí en el programa Hola Familia a través de KHTS con esta canción. This song is so important for me in my life and for so many Mexicans. You need to know that you can do it, just do it and it's possible. Everything that you think is possible, and this means so much for all the people in Mexico, and we can do it.
The can do it.
We can
Yes,
do it.
exactly.
That's totally true. And we can do it. You have something very important to share with us about what's happening in Santa Clarita.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
Yes, so we were talking earlier about the community coming together and how that is so important
Yeah.
in Mexican culture. And I was talking about, that's also important here in Santa Clarita as well. This morning, I went over to Sprouts Farmers Market over on Magic Mountain Parkway.
Okay.
I love their pistachio muffins. That is not relevant.
Oh, I haven't tried them. I want to try.
They're
pistachio
so
ma-
good.
Like the Dubai, no? The Dubai,
That
the
chocolate bar?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness,
That's
so
like-
expensive.
it's like
so
$20 for a
popular.
candy
oh, my
bar.
Goodness.
Oh, I know.
Can you ever? I mean, geez.
And
But
then,
Sprouts Farmers Market just donated, our local store donated $5,000
Wow.
to Santa Clarita Grocery.
oh,
That's great.
Which-
amazing.
yeah.
How many families does Santa Clarita Grocery gives?
Santa Clarita Grocery last year provided over 500,000 meals.
Wow.
500,000, half a million meals.
Thank you, Bradley.
Yeah, thank you, Bradley Gross. Bradley Gross
Thank
is
you.
one of the founders. This year, they are on track to provide more than 600,000 meals to local Santa Clarita residents. And if you don't know, Santa Clarita Grocery provides fresh fruit and vegetables, which a lot of food pantries do not do.
Yeah.
Wow. I love this about America because there's so many services. If you search, you can find. For example, with the medical system, I used to have like medical when my kids were small. They gave me so much, and then these kind of providers and non-profits associations, they help to so many people, and I feel very proud and very thankful for this to happen,
We are blessed here to
absolutely.
have those resources.
Oh,
We are
absolutely.
totally blessed. We're totally blessed to be living here in California, here in the United States. We have so many resources that we can be using, and people really need to be grateful about
Sure.
this. Yes.
And our seniors are well taken care of as well.
Oh, yes,
Which is
our
great.
seniors. And, I can't speak enough about the resources that our local senior center
Sure.
offers. My grandmother is in memory care, so she has both early onset dementia and is developing into Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
So it helps a lot for us to be able to have somewhere that she can go and socialize with that is safe.
Sure.
Because I love her dearly. I interact with her every time I talk with her. I have to reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
And every time we talk, she asks me how old I am 3 or 4 times. So she has a very short memory loop. So it's very dangerous for her
Yes.
to go somewhere and not be able to have that support.
Yes, totally. She can't be by herself.
No, she can't.
And she can be with you that you are not a specialist in that, because she needs a special care. And sometimes a family tries to give it, but it's so exhausting for
Yes.
for us, and we don't know how to take care about that, because it's like they are sick, and
Yes.
they need a special need.
Yes, absolutely. But, she still wants to socialize
Sure.
and she deserves to socialize. And so the senior center does have special memory care. And she's always, that's one of the few things she can remember is, she'll come home and she's like, when do I get to go to the senior center? It's so exciting for her. And that's just one of the great resources that our Santa Clarita Senior Center over at Bella Vita has.
Yeah, take advantage of that.
Yeah,
for sure.
what a
For
wonderful name,
Yeah.
Bella Vita, beautiful life.
They
I
do
think
wonderful. I talk to Barbara Cochran every Wednesday on the senior hour, and the story she tells me about what goes on there. I mean, they have everything.
Yeah.
the
And we
with the
often bring
foods.
in Kevin McDonald, who is
Kevin,
actually
yeah.
the director of the senior center, and he is a wonderful man who is so dedicated to helping the seniors here in Santa
I always say it's
Clarita.
not just bingo. There's a lot going on there.
Yes,
And
they
again,
have-
an important resource, as with Santa Clarita, grocery as well.
Yeah, they have Meals on Wheels. They have
Yes, one
language
day I went
resources.
with a friend, and it's amazing how they have it everything like so well done, and they give you a car, and you go with the meals, super organized,
Sure.
super beautiful, and she with her heart and very good, well selected volunteers, we go house by house giving the persons the meals, and that's one of the so many services that senior center has.
Yes.
But thanks to Sprouts, for sure. as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you, Sprouts.
Thank you, Sprouts, so much for this.
It's good to have these resources, and again, you don't have to do it on your own. If you need to reach out, you reach out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody starves here, I don't think.
that is what we are definitely hoping for.
Yeah.
That is what Santa Clarita Grocery is working for. It is unfortunate that more people need Santa Clarita Grocery this year.
That's unfortunate, because
Very unfortunate.
the situation is not as good as other years, all right? But we hope like everything come back to normality.
So
Yes.
as we wrap here, again, Patsy missed out. She missed out on a great show. Hopefully she's here next week.
Yes, we will
And-
be with her next week.
And Jade Aubuchon, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, always.
And it worked out really, really well. And Karla Cervantes, more Karla more often, as I always say.
Oh, Mike, and more
What you
Mike
guys do
open. I
is
love you
everything.
to
I just
be
can't
here
believe you're
with
at your
us.
horror nights. That's just blowing me away.
I can
But-
tell you so many stories
I'm
about
sure.
my motherhood, about I was about to be a nun when I was
Oh!
before college.
Save that for next
Oh
time.
my goodness, I can tell you.
Hola
all
Familia
my
on your
things.
hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.